Hello, this is the demo for the purchasing AP role. So you can kind of get a quick overview of the warehouse process, which I'm going to do a quick overview and just explain it at a high level, and then when it comes into your process. Right? So how it's currently set up for purchasing warehouse approval is that purchasing has 3 tiers, and so if it's under 50,000, it's automatically approved on the warehouse level, and they're able to receive the product. If it's over 50,000 but under 100,000, it goes to the regional managers based on whether it's the warehouse location for California or Texas, and if it's over 100,000, it needs to be approved by Robert Wolf, or George Moore. After it's been approved, went past one of those 3 tiers, it now goes into the final stage of the purchase order workflow, which is the accounting approval. And that is what it's going to look like here. I want to show you real quick. So we're going to just go ahead and do the smallest one. I will need to show you one. So you'll notice here that what has happened already, if you can see here, related records, is that this item has actually already been submitted. And since it's under 150,000, it's automatically approved. And after it's approved, they actually receive the item, and now it's ready to be billed, right? And so after it's billed, it first needs to go through AP approval. And so I want to show you kind of what the AP approval is. So these buttons are only going to show up for you, the AP, and then the other people in the accounting team that have higher permissions level, such as senior accountant, controller, and account manager. And these buttons are only going to show up for you guys in these roles to approve AP. I'll just show you real quick. If I go into the warehouse role, please give me a moment. Just give you an example. Those buttons are not showing up for the person in the warehouse role. However, they will be showing up for you in the purchasing AP role. Back to PO 275. And they show up for you, right? So you're gonna have the option to approve or reject. And so you're gonna match it up, and you're gonna say, hey, there's a variance. I need them to fix it. There's gonna be an option to hit reject PO. When the PO is rejected, the person that is going to be emailed, which is the IEI requester, which is the person that did the original purchase order, right? And you're going to see that they have the related record here, right, in the communications. Gabriel Lano has been notified, and this email has been rejected. That this has been rejected, and they can see it in here. This is the email message, right? And this is linked to it, and it needs to be resubmitted for approval, right? Okay, so they would have the option here. They can go back into the warehouse role, warehouse manager role. Go back to 275. Update whatever they need to update. Maybe this was supposed to be 551. You go ahead and hit OK. It says it's been modified. Do you want to modify it? Yeah, it says yes, we're OK. Right. And then you go ahead and resubmit. You hit save first. You hit resubmit for approval. Now it goes on back to the people in the AP role, the accounting role, that they no longer can touch it, and you have to go over into the AP role. And go ahead, and now you can approve it or reject it. We're going to say hit approve. Right, and now we can actually turn it into a bill. Now this is the vendor bill process. Right, so the vendor bill process is created. These names are automatically filled in. Everything here, you can put in the terms, due on receipt. You've hit everything. This is great. You can go ahead and hit save. It's going to save it. Now, while you're saving it, you can get the account from S3. You can do everything in that manner, and then you can go ahead and hit submit for approvals when you're ready to submit it. At this point, it's going to move on to the next level of approval within the accounting department, which is the controller or the accounting manager and such. And so I'm going to show you what their process is going to continue to look like. So it's pending approval, actually hasn't been turned into official bill yet, and you would have to go into the controller role. Let's go into the cost accountant role. Excuse this. Okay, it's the cost accountant. Let's go. So 275. All right. We're going to find the related invoice, related records. See the item receipt, the vendor invoice. You find it here, and you can see that they approve and reject. I'm going to go ahead and hit reject so you can see what the reject process looks like. And let's see it's similar to the reject process for the others. Go down here in communication, you can see the primary recipient, which is the accounts payable employee, is going to be emailed by me against the vendor invoice rejected. And this is what the invoice looks like. And you can see it's just a view record. It doesn't actually show the transaction. Right? Okay. And then they would go ahead and hit resubmit for approvals. I can jump into the other role and do it. I also gave this permission level for the cost accountant to resubmit it. It goes back to the very beginning of the workflow. They have to update what they want. They hit submit for approval. And now they can go ahead and approve the bill. And they're able to make a payment when they are ready. I hope this helps. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.